Each application will be heard in the order listed on the agenda. Staff will introduce each project. Applicants will be asked to make a presentation or statement, which will be followed by questions for the commissioners. Public testimony will be taken. The commission, after discussion, will vote to make a recommendation for approval, denial, or deferral. Since we're doing this on the Zoom, commissioners, we need to have your videos on during the whole meeting. And I'll ask, does anyone have anyone there with them in their space?
Yep. My drafter is here, Winter Anderson, across the room.
Okay. And
my daughter is with me. We're on the car. As soon as we get home, it'll just be me.
okay, thank you. Thank you. And I believe Commissioner Kilskuski, you wanted to make a statement.
Yeah, just to state for the record that I have a professional relationship with the applicant, Corey Folk, but nothing current and nothing of a financial nature. So I think we're good there.
Great, thank you. Okay, the first item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. And so the minutes, there's 4 sets of minutes from April 25th, 2023, May 9th, May 23rd, and July 11th, 2023. All those meeting minutes have been distributed. Are there any corrections to the minutes? I'm not seeing anyone except for the applicant raise their hand. I'm not seeing any commissioners raise their hand. So hearing no corrections, the minutes are approved. Are there any statements from the public?
No, Chair, there was no statements that were received by email or by mail.
Okay, so there's no statements from the public. First item of new business on the agenda is application PL-KVD 2023-000038. The applicant, Dr. William C. Folk, Carbon Zero Inc., is requesting design review for a new 3-story apartment building with ground level parking located at 75-5762 Alaho Street in the Lonokono subdivision and located in the RM1 zoning district, with the size of the lot approximately 8,217 square feet, allowing 8 units. The proposed apartment building consists of 8 units with 4 on each floor, with 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and providing 14 off-street parking spaces, landscaping, and associated improvements. The proposed exterior paint includes 3-coat Awesome Blossom Warm Green with antique marble trim and accents color and warm gray architectural shingles. The applicant, Dr. William C. Folk, landowner, Alaho Fund LLC, TMK 75022-069, located at 75-5762 Alaho Street in Kailua, Kona. Will staff please give us an introduction to this application?
Thank you, Chair. I'm going to show PowerPoint in just a moment here. Here we go. Okay, do you see it now?
I can.
Okay, great, thanks. Slide 1. Okay. Now, this is the one item for the day. It's a project by Dr. William C. Folk. It's a 3-story apartment building with ground level parking. It's in the RM1 zoning district, so the height limit is just write it down, 45 feet, and the height of the building is approximately 32 feet 10 inches maximum height. The setbacks are 20 feet front and rear and 8 feet sides plus 2 feet for each story, which makes it 12 feet side yard setbacks. And each here we get to the site plan. Here's the site right down here. It's you go up Kalani Street, up Kuakini to Kalani, and then down Alaho Street to the south, and you'll find the parcel down here. There's the vacant lot. An aerial view of it. Here's the site plan. Since it's on, you'll see the posts for the 3-story building that outlines the footprint of the building. Let me get my pointer. Oops, that's here. Get my pointer here. Here's the pointer. Lost the pointer. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I lost the pointer. Just a moment, please. Try this again. Because I can't use the pointer and the Zoom at the same time. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Let me try this again. I won't do either. But you'll see the little circles, those indicate the support.
Yeah.
I believe of the building footprint. So you'll see this within the setback lines are here on the off the street and in the rear and on the sides 12 feet. Let me see if the pointer works now. Oh, the pointer's so small. But anyways, here's the front yard setback rear. And then later on, I'll be showing the landscaping. There's the parking and a larger picture of it. And there's exterior stairs. Here is the floor plan. Let me zoom in a little bit on this. You'll see each has a master bedroom and then a second bedroom. And then dining, living area and kitchen. And then there's 4 units on each floor. That's the second, that's a level 1. That must have been level 2 in the first floor. Oh, well, this is level 2. There's the exterior colors, exterior elevation, showing the awesome blossom warm green and the antique marble trim and accents, which is kind of like a creamy white. And then the warm gray architectural shingles, which is like looks like a kind of a gray, warm gray color. And then a pitched roof, all consistent with the master plan for Kailua Kona. And they've got allies off the balconies here. Here's the landscaping plan. RM generally requires 20% landscaping, so you'll see it's got the trees and the date palms and some other shrubs and what else he has? A number of plants listed here, all filling in on the side and buffering the parking from the adjacent property owners, properties rather. And there is a conceptual picture of the apartment building. I think that's the last slide. Yes, it is. Any questions on the presentation? Leave it on a colorful picture. There we go.
Commissioners, does anyone have any questions for Roz?
Yeah, Roz, can you
Primo, go
confirm
ahead.
that the parking numbers meet with the planning, I guess the subdivision code?
Oh, yes, for the zoning code, right, correct.
Zoning code.
Eight unit for multifamily dwelling units is 1.25 parking spaces times each unit, so 8 times 1.25 equals 10 parking spaces required, and they're provided 14.
Okay, and one of them is a handicap van accessible with access aisle?
Let's take a look.
I mean, I know
Well,
it's not really our.
I don't think it's actually, I don't think it's actually required unless you have public assembly. If they
Okay,
were to have meeting rooms or public assembly in multifamily developments, a lot of multifamily developments do provide ADA parking, but it's would be connected to if they had meeting rooms or public
Yeah.
areas and offices, and this doesn't have either. And plus, it's got exterior stairs, so it's
Yeah.
not likely to be accessible to an ADA person.
gotcha.
From
So,
that standpoint,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
trying to defend
I
it. I'm
understand.
just trying to point out some of the things.
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yep.
Yeah.
And I've never really been clear on that as far as
Well,
like,
I recently, I wasn't that clear on it either, because most of the projects that I've worked on over the years, it's been a lot of years, is they've shown ADA parking. Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them, but a lot of them have also been rental projects. Where I think
Right.
they provided maybe because of housing laws. More than ADA requirements,
Yeah,
so I'm
there's
not really
probably,
sure.
it's probably like above a certain unit count, you have to provide a
Yeah.
handicap
Yeah,
dwelling,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
So I'm not really sure on that. I'm just guessing. I don't
Yeah.
really know, but I've read the guidelines that we have and I haven't found, other than for public assembly, then we would have the ADA required.
yeah, I'm really, I know it's not totally the Kuleana of this board, but I work in this neighborhood and parking is a big issue, so I just wanted
Right.
to
Well,
make
it's
sure
good that he's got 4 excess,
yeah,
so that's good. That's almost, well, it's less than 2 per unit, but it's closer.
yeah, no, I like seeing extra.
Yeah.
Because 1.2 cars per house is almost never,
Yeah,
most people
right,
own more than 1.2 cars.
right, exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And any other commissioners have a question for Roz? No, okay. Does the applicant have anything that they would like to present?
There we go. Hey.
Okay, if you could introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, this is Dr. William C. Corey Folk. Good to see all you guys and stuff. I know you from one place or another. Anyway, this is just a little build on Hamburger Hill. It's all infill. It's all part of what really the KVDC, not the KVDC, but the Kailua development plan is really looking for. It's all on utilities. It's all is a little bit more dense. It's on a very difficult site. It's in a floodway. I've done a bunch of buildings in that floodway and with this developer. And we have some good systems and engineering for that stuff that we worked out. The ADA parking really is about, like, we do a lot of apartment buildings and condos here and on the mainland. And it's really about access to public facilities. Like if you have a community center or a check-in facility or something like that, a little woody walk up like this is not really part of the HUD's requirement for the ADA and stuff. So we're just trying to get some units here. You know, I've got 9 grandchildren and 1 great grandchild on the way. They all live here. As a matter of fact, 7 of them live within 400 yards of this site. And so trying to get houses for them and places for them to live while they go to work and stuff and go to school. It's always an issue here in the village. This is not very inspired as far as designs go, but the KVDC design guidelines aren't highly inspired either. So it's okay. It all blends right in. And you notice the roof line is truncated on one side. There's a utility easement that goes through that one side that prevents us from having symmetrical lanais and roof schemes on that edge of the building. It really couldn't take a few more feet out of the floor plans and get it to work. So it is what it is. I think with the landscaping and stuff in place, you won't notice that so much. Anyway, there it is. Hopefully we can get 8 rental units in place. That'll put 32 people under a roof maybe in that neighborhood. So that'll be all right.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Commissioners, does anyone have any questions for the applicant? I don't see anyone unmuting. Okay, thank you. So let's move on to discussion then. So I'll start off and say I'm very much in favor of this project, and I understand that, you know, being in the flood area where they, you know, having to raise the whole thing up and get the floor level up is going to be costly, and so the rest of the building is going to have to be efficient. But even with that in mind, it looks like it's, you know, fitting very well into the village guidelines. So I'm in support of this project. Commissioners, would anyone else like to add to discussion? No, no,
I
no.
love the idea behind it and it looks great and it follows the parameters, so I'm in support as well.
Okay, that was Commissioner Lucia. Thank you. Would anyone care to make a motion regarding this application then? It's supposed to be one of you, not me. Okay, come on. Coleman, you're smiling. You can do it.
Yeah, I move that we accept the application.
I'll second.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve this application from Commissioner Kailua and a second from Commissioner Greenwell. Is there any discussion on the motion? Okay, I'm not seeing anyone unmute or raise their hand. So let's proceed with a vote on this motion.
Commissioners, Rosalind Newland will do a staff, we'll do a roll call vote. Commissioner Greenwell, second of the motion.
I,
Commissioner Kailua, motion maker.
Aye.
Commissioner Kilkuski,
Aye.
Commissioner Lucia,
I,
and Commissioner, Chair Roth, we need your vote since there's 5 members present today.
I
Okay, so we have 5 votes in favor, those are unanimous vote tonight.
all right.
Approve the application as submitted.
Okay, motion is adopted. Thank you, Corey and John. Hope you can get this built quickly.
yeah,
There you go. Thanks so much, you guys. It's always a pleasure to work with you, and Johnny will get right on putting this one up. It'll be great.
Okay, thank you. That was our only item of new business. Are there any announcements?
We have no announcements other than we have the next meeting is tentatively scheduled for August 22nd. And I believe we have 2 items tentatively set for that meeting.
Okay, so we will most likely have a meeting on August 22nd.
Yes.
Great. Okay, and if there's no administrative matters, then we can, and no further business, we can adjourn at,
we had requested to put on the agenda last meeting regarding the size of the signs, of why it was that way and what we can do about it.
Actually, we did not actually set up a agenda item for that.
Oh,
We
okay.
had a discussion and it was directed by the chair to submit comments and concerns over to the deputy managing director. And I forwarded his contact or the email to the mayor's office, I think a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week and a half ago.
Okay, so we're just waiting back to hear something.
The whole purpose of that was the mayor's office, the deputy managing director is working on something regarding an update to the sign code.
Okay,
And so that was to help direct his work on that aspect.
okay, so it sounds like it's being worked on.
By the managing director, the deputy managing director.
Okay, sounds great.
can we ask the director to keep the KVDC commissioners informed about the progress of that?
We
that-
can send an email to the deputy managing director to see if he can keep this commission in the loop. Yes.
Yeah, I think that might be a good thing to do since we're the ones that end up reviewing those signs. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Will do.
okay.
Deanne, do you know if they have a draft amended sign code? Is that kind of what they're working on? Or
I do not know. I know that between the building division as well as some comments that has come into the mayor's office to the deputy managing director. That's what's kind of prompting this update to the sign code. So no, I don't believe any kind of draft itself has been done. So that's why it was directed during our last meeting to direct comments to kind of direct that movement or that direction for that
Yeah.
managing director to work with. I'm not sure at what stage he's at.
Okay. Yeah. Because I think I don't know if there's a way to get it on the agenda or flag it for like when that does come
Keep
up.
in mind though, the code right now, the sign code, it has elements that are based in our master plan. So what may be necessary for anything in the Kailua Village Design District itself may be an update to the master plan itself first and foremost, which will then go hand in hand with a sign code. Because right now, everything that's in the sign code is still referenced back to the master plan itself.
Right.
So that could also be at discussion point as well. So
Yeah.
that definitely will come back to this commission for your feedback before
Okay.
public hearing.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Great. And if you see any of those commissioners who are not showing up, you know, tell them that we really need them. Okay. Okay, so our meeting will be adjourned at 1:31 p.m. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right,
Bye.
thank
good
you.
day.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.